We're going to present a case study of a villa based in Goa. Client brief was as simple as it had to have colors, it had to be high on aesthetics. And here in one of the conversations, the client told us, why don't you watch the movies by Wes Anderson? Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having us here today. I'm Keerti Dudeja. We are a design practice based out of Delhi, NCR, and Nouveau. As introduced, I've had my undergraduate degree from Surgery School of Art, and then I went to do my master's in Milan. And the studio was founded in the peak of pandemic in 2020, and been published over 45 times. We have been fortunate enough to have these titles in the Hindu, the India Today, Way Italia, and other magazines who have covered our works kindly. These are some of the publications from the Economic Times, AD, Good Homes, Architecture Digest, India Today, or the Hindu, El Decor. So today we're going to talk about that storytelling that he just introduced. So we're going to present a case study of a villa based in Goa. So the client brief was as simple as that it had to have colors, it had to be high on aesthetics. So sometimes what happens is that you're given a brief and you understand it in a certain way. So for us, we understood it as, okay, it could be color pop, it could be Andy Warhol, let's go to the 1960s, let's think about Marilyn Monroe and the pop that was there. And we presented some pictures based on that inspiration to our client. And this is a process of ideation, wherein we take some of the pictures and the references from the internet and we ask our clients what they like and what they don't like in a picture, and we go to each and every detail. Let's say in the first picture they were very sure that they do not want the orange, or in the second one they like the wooden flooring, in the third one they don't like the pop lips, but at the same time they like the moldes, for example, and they were very sure that they don't want pop colors, but they were okay with pastels. And here in one of the conversations, the client told us, why don't you watch the movies by Wes Anderson? So the next inspiration vivid that we took, it still had colors, but it was a bit toned down. So you see Wes Anderson still there, very famous American filmmaker. And we were told to watch this movie called The Grand Budapest Hotel. And if you've seen it, it's a lot of cinematography, that pastel colors, drama, symmetry. So this is the color inspiration, and those snippets from his movies, that's Wes Anderson. And then that reminded us of another language that existed in the 1900s, the Art Nouveau. I take a lot of inspirations from my travels. So from Vienna to Brussels, I've gone to this Tasset house by Forta, the architects, that now this house has become a museum. Or Gustav Klimt, those whimsical art that existed. To the time that Art Nouveau was so famous that even the currencies were commissioned to these artists to be designed. So layering the Wes Anderson and 100 years ago, 1900s of Art Nouveau, we thought of this concept called whimsical ways. And we like poetically naming our projects a lot. So what parallels we found in these 100-year apart languages were the symmetry, their compositions, the ornamental details, the color palettes, very pastel, very whimsical, nostalgic, and whimsy. From the foyer you enter, on the right is the living room, the dining room. Outside is the semi-covered area and the sun lounges overlooking the pool. Please do take the note of the column right in the center between the living area and the dining area, which we'll address in a while. Then if you come out, we have the powder room, the kitchen, which the staff generally uses in these holiday homes in Goa, a bedroom, and then the upper floor with 2 more bedrooms and the central staircase. That's the outside picture of that house that is developed in Goa. So that central column was addressed. I understand this is a structural requirement, but to have it bang in the center of your living area and the dining area was something which was not so experiential at a human scale. So we thought of it as a keyhole looking through the living area into the dining area, and those symmetry details that we have captured from Wes Anderson and Art Nouveau times. This is another picture looking from the living area into the dining area. Now, if you see, we have used colors very boldly here. The black cornice sort of gives the symmetry to the room. At the same time, there are some undulated ridges in the ceiling that we have not covered with the false ceiling because we want to celebrate the height. But at the same time, we want to bring in the symmetry in the room. that has been achieved with this bold black cornice that runs through. The client has also liked in their feedbacks assorted checks, but we couldn't have gone too far, so the framework remains the same. There has been color layering that has been done in different colors for the assorted chairs. Then if you see the patterns in the rugs and the flooring, and even that keyhole that enters through from the foyer to the living area. Here are some more images. In the client feedback, they said that they like the dual tone, and since the ceiling height of this living room is too high with respect to the carpet foot area, so we sort of colored it a darker color to bring it a bit down psychologically, but at the same time maintaining the volume. Here's this another picture of the dining area. The first picture is of the foyer right when you enter. If you see the cornice details and the chandelier that suggests that Art Nouveau, but there you have a pop of yellow ochre, which is very Wes Anderson. These artifacts are handpicked across the country. Even if you see the artwork there or the styling that has been done, there your kitchen, which if you see why these two colors work is, if you were to translate this image into black and white, the tone and tone would be the same family and they don't go contrastic far away. Hence you can use these colors together. And this is one of the images of the bathrooms in the house. That's the center picture, has the suggestion of a print of Gustav Klimt's paintings. It's not an original. And if you see, the Art Nouveau continues on the door frame into, if you go inside, and then the flooring suggests and changes, and the use of this mint color that is again very Art Nouveau and also Wes Anderson style. Here it's the outdoor area of the pool. If you see, we're used to the blue pool tiles, but here we wanted to create that Wes Anderson drama, so we have used these brown and red tones. In the center images, we have procured these stone reliefs from Ahmedabad, and we have used these as outdoor art decor. And even the patterns here on the upholstery has been carefully chosen. Here are the pictures of the bathroom. If you see, it's not off the rack mirror. It has been customized to hold that vanity light in the center, and the same suggestion is got into the ceiling, wherein the ceiling is just not for decoration. It actually conceals the trapdoor and the utility of your geyser inside. And then the language and the colors continue in this bathroom as well. This is another bathroom when the starting point was this artwork that was liked by the client, and then the story continues in your grout details to your tiles in the backsplash, or even the little dresser area that you see here. So this was one of the design languages that we explored, and we follow similar styles for all our projects. The client changes, the brief changes, and the process goes along. So to see more works that we have done, I'll briefly show you. This is a 47,000 square feet of estate that we completed in Alibag. Inspired from Japan, the Nordic. Of course, I can't show in much detail, but this is just to show that we work along many languages. So again, everything we've been involved at the time since they buy the land. So closely working with the structural, the MEP, the architects, so that the interior decision do not change the exteriors. So this is one of the projects. Then the other project, here the client wanted something very palatial, but for a 3 BHK house. So to control that with color on color and the polishes of the furniture, we have been able to achieve that in a 3 BHK house in Delhi NCR. Or this party pad that a client was living in a duplex, and across the hall they procure another duplex just to party. So this is to understand how the living systems in India are changing. And one is a primary home and another home they buy to simply entertain. And yes, thank you for your attention and time today.